Hi, we're working with World Board Initiatives, and we are Team 16, and we're Geek Squad Installations. I'm Chloe Kramer.
I'm Simon Haran.
I'm Saban Patel.
My name is Wei Zhang.
The focus of our product is to enable an expert to help a novice-level consumer install a product remotely, away from the store or without having anyone to come help and do it virtually or by buying someone to help do it. So we created an application called Best Buy Applications, which will help the user do all these things remotely. Our exemplary customer is Best Buy because they are the ones who want us to deploy a product that will allow their Geek Squad to help customers install products remotely. Other exemplary customers in the future could be AT&T, Panasonic, DirecTV, and applications like that who are similar to Best Buy. Our target users are anyone that uses Best Buy or their customers. Specifically, a lot of people that come into Best Buy are young to middle-aged adults who are incorporating technology into their everyday lifestyle, such as parents who are helping their kids incorporate technology, or young middle-aged people who are just starting the workforce and use technology a lot in their life. Also, there are going to be some elderly people who want to hire someone to install new TVs and stuff like that, or even have complex problems solved that they need specialists for. Our key dispositions are people can't explain things efficiently to other people, such as members of the Geek Squad have a hard time explaining things to other people. Technology is hard to set up. Very few people know how to use technology, so it's also hard to accept. This is more for the older crowd that goes to Best Buy. People are also more likely to tinker around before they really ask for help. A lot of people don't like to ask for help until the very last second. Older people are bad with technology is another example. And our last one is technology support is not as useful or as helpful as it seems to be, which is why we are creating this product for the users.
For the primary research, we conduct a face-to-face interview with Aaron Park, the customer service specialist at Best Buy. Generally, he agreed with our idea and design, and he gave us 3 suggestions. The first one is to make the message board a multimedia function, allow sending picture and video. The second is to set up a remote control for internet access device. The last one is to set up a home service for non-internet access device.
Alright, so for our secondary research, we looked at various different websites, including other companies' websites, and we looked up up-and-coming technology. And some of the key findings that we found were that people were not satisfied with the efficiency of tech support today. People did not like waiting too long for help. People also felt that the status of tech support right now is outdated and needs revamping. And overall, we feel that the future of tech support needs to be more dynamic, and that's where VR would come into play here. Alright, so there were a few key points that we took away from doing our secondary research, and we found that people ideally want their problems to be properly understood and addressed. It is also important that people have access to help at any time of the day. Ideally, help with tech support would involve some way for the expert to be able to show where the problem lies, or in fact just be able for him or her to see it. VR would definitely be our solution here. People want to be more economical with their time. They want to have less time wasted on tech support. And then ideally, the users could go to one tech support supplier for all their tech questions. They want a one-stop shop provider.
So through our research and personal experience, we were led to believe that the summary and the insights are very closely related, and that our summary ties into our insights specifically. So the 2 insights we really wanted to key in on were Insight 4, which was people want to be more economical with their time, and Insight 5, which was that ideally a user could go to one tech support supplier for all their tech questions. In Insight 4, we determined that people have better things to do with their time than to be involved in tech support. Unfortunately, the tech support industry has developed a stigma of being stale and has had numerous stereotypes such as being put on hold and dealing with communication barriers that make it an ineffective process for the user. This also addresses the general public's belief that the support is more a hassle than it is a help, which reinforces our predisposition that it is neither helpful or useful in its current iteration. In Insight 5, we learned that the user really wanted to be able to go to one tech support provider to get all their tech questions answered, regardless of what device or what platform. Through our research, we determined that there was one recurring theme that stated the customer is looking for one comprehensive tech platform that will answer all their questions.
For our concept system, we are creating a Best Buy or an application called Best Buy Installation, which allows the user to do multiple things. The user will be able to scan their products bought at Best Buy into the application using a scanning bar, link their credit card to the application so they can purchase their products at Best Buy with a specific application, stream videos on how to install a specific application and product they bought, or type on a live message board, and if applicable, they can link their Microsoft virtual glasses to the application to better assist them with applying the process. Within this application, we have multiple functions. We have a home page that allows the user to sign in, sign up, or continue as guests. When you sign in, it shows your history, and you can click the history of a product you bought, and then within that, it'll link you to an installation page where you can find the video for that product in the message board and links to virtual reality glasses and the remote control. In the sign up page, you can basically just put in your information and create your own account, and then it'll direct you back to the home page where you can sign in. If you continue as a guest, you have to manually type in the product you bought and what medium or platform it was bought on. That way, you can get a drop-down bar once you click the medium, and it will tell you all the products they have at Best Buy for that medium. Once you click on that, you'll be brought back to the installation page, which will let you do the same thing as you can when you sign in or sign up. You can use a message board, the video for that product, connect your VR glasses, or even if you want to, you can do the remote control link. However, the remote control link is only able to help those who have problems with software inside a product, not just installating. So if there's a mechanical problem within or a software issue, then Best Buy can fix it by taking control of your system and manually doing it themselves. So if you have that problem, it's easy to solve as well, not just with installation.
Sally is a 72-year-old female who recently retired from her job as a CEO of a property real estate business. Sally's goals include loving to stay engaged with her children and grandchildren, using online websites to add recipes to her catalog of recipes, and she loves to look at pictures of her grandchildren, children, and pets. Johnny Smith is a 24-year-old up-and-coming business professional who lives in New York City, and his goals include staying connected with his friends and family, having a key grasp on the economy and markets, and he also likes to have access to the Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, and CNN Money.
Our selected concept was the same concept that we used in the first one. We included the message board, the VR glasses, and the remote control function. So everything was basically the same, just a few little buttons here and there that were changed. For our prototype walkthrough, we use the sketches used for the concept system to allow the user to walk through the application and click on pages, and then we would click the page for them. We also use a mock-up for the video, message board, and the virtual reality glasses. This is our home page, Best Buy Installation, when you open up the application. This allows the user to see what application it is and what the purpose of it is for. This is the page you get brought to from the home page. It allows the user to either click on sign in, sign up, or continue as guest. And then this will link you to 3 different pages, depending on which one the user decides to click on. When the user clicks on sign up, they type in their username and password, which directs them to the page on the right. By doing this, they can click on purchasing, history, and account information to get the things they need to help them install a video for something they purchased at Best Buy. When you click on purchasing, this is what you get. The picture in the middle is a scan bar, so when you're checking out, the person can scan it, and all the purchases you made will be scanned onto your application. When you click on history from the sign-in page, this shows all the things you purchased at Best Buy. The ones that are highlighted in red are the ones that have videos to help you install the product. So when you click on that, you get brought to the installation page. When you choose to continue as a guest, you are brought into a page where it has the guest page. You choose your medium, which is the type of product you bought, and then the product within that medium. Once selected, it'll bring you to the installation page so you can watch the video on how to. When you click on account setting, you can change your email, your password, and your credit card. You have to type in your old password and your old email to switch to a new email. When you add a credit card number, it's just like buying something with a credit card online. When you sign up, all you have to do is add your name, email, username, and password, and then click sign up. Once you sign up, it will direct you to the home page where you can sign in and use it just like any other user could. When you go from your history page or continue as guest, you get brought to the installation page where you can watch the video, use a message board, or connect your VR glasses or your remote control to help set up your installation just like that. Both are easy and simple to do, just depends what the user chooses to do for their certain product they decide to buy. Once on the installation page and you want to use a message board, you click the plus button and it'll allow you to either access your camera roll and send a picture you already took, or take a picture or video live from the application using your camera. That way the people can actually see on the Geek Squad side what you're really trying to do and what your actual problem is instead of just typing. When you click on the remote control function from the installation page, it allows you to connect to your Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth. When it's connected, a Geek Squad member will message you saying that they got it, and then you'll get another message saying that's completed. But before all that, you have to type in the message board what problem you're trying to fix, and then they'll fix it from there. The VR glasses are very similar to the remote control. You can set up with your Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth, and once that's done, your VR glasses will be connected, and the video will show in the glasses of how to set up and point to where in the room you need to set up certain things. This is the last part, just showing a video of the video we found from the Geek Squad online and a picture of what the GroupMe looks like, which is similar to the message board.
Our goal of the test is to find out whether our concept could really solve the test that help consumers perform the installation of complex systems remotely. The process is we conduct a face-to-face individually interview. We test 3 people by asking 3 questions. What were the most confusing part in the design? How will you improve it? For the 2 concepts of message board, which one do you like better? From their response, we know that our design can solve the customer's installation problem. The process covers everything, is very detailed. They are confusing in the purchasing pages, VR pages, and the retail remote control page. We need to add search bar, exit button, and the text boxes. Change medium in the guest page in an easier understanding name.
So following the usability test, our next step would be to prototype and make necessary changes from the suggestions that we got from our user feedback. And then once we incorporate these suggestions into our design, we'd make an electronic mock-up that would allow for further development. Some of the suggestions we received were changing the word medium to product to be less confusing to the user, change the purchasing page to a scan page, and then another thing that we wanted to incorporate was a back and or exit button, so we could go back to the main screen and then also search the application.
Alright, so for our conclusion, we actually went through a process and found 2 key findings. The first being that users are in fact very adamant about wanting to get help with their issues and having it not take a lot of time out of their day to do so, but also have it be really good quality as well. Another key finding that we found was that users want sites and apps or even their products to be very versatile in functionality and also very easy to navigate. This was a very repetitive finding that we found through our process. So overall, as far as our recommendation to IDI, we propose that the company do go ahead and pursue our proposed solution by investing the $1 million to further develop this idea. Steps that would be needed, that would be taken after this, would be to possibly further gauge target consumer interest in order to have a more in-depth sense of how consumers will like it and adopt it. Possibly even assess financial costs in terms of creating a budget plan for the product and development. Electronic mock-ups could also be another step that could be taken in order to actually get a more
physical prototype in play.